The first body was discovered in the quiet outskirts of Santa Cruz in 1964, a young woman whose life had barely begun, her innocence ripped away in a world that should have been safe. Edmund Kemper, a towering man with a calm, almost disarming voice, walked among neighbors and classmates unnoticed, a monster hidden behind polite smiles and intellectual charm. His mother, a domineering presence in his life, fueled a hatred that twisted into obsession, each act of violence more brutal than the last. Over the next decade, Kemper's killings escalated with chilling precision. Targeting young hitchhikers whose freedom he exploited before ending their lives, the police were baffled, frustrated by the lack of leads, while the community lived in quiet terror, unaware that the threat lurked in familiar places. Key evidence emerged, slowly: a discarded personal item, a neighbor's vague memory, but the full horror crystallized only when Kemper himself turned in a shocking confession, guiding authorities to the bodies he had concealed, each murder more calculated and grotesque than the last. In the courtroom, Kemper's cold articulation of his crimes drew gasps, his intelligence making the brutality even more terrifying. Witnesses trembled as he described details that made every listener shiver, the tension in the room unbearable. And yet, despite the horror, there was a strange, twisted clarity in his words, a methodical mind behind monstrous acts. Kemper's conviction closed a chapter of fear, but the echoes of his crimes lingered, a reminder that darkness can hide behind the most ordinary faces. His last words in court haunted all who heard them. "I knew I was a monster, and I accepted it." If stories like this keep you hooked, hit subscribe for more.